How to build an aura that commands respect. We're going to talk about a very important topic. I see that often on Instagram, social media. Many people talk about it. Aura. He has so much aura. When I see him, I just see aura. Cristiano Ronaldo has aura. Always the people that are already successful. But what is aura when we really think about it? It is not always about the looks. It is not always about the money that person has. It is not always about being successful, because I know many successful people who have no aura, It is about one thing, and it is one thing: energy exchange. Aura is something that comes from a spiritual background. So when you think about aura, I can also put a picture right here in that video so you see what I mean with aura in a spiritual sense, and you see that there is something around that body. And that is the energy that you just feel when somebody walks into a room, or you're looking at someone and he has an aura. That is always an energy exchange. Why it is so important to have that aura? Because people see feel just from the energy that you got, that you are a person that we should look at, we should, listen to. You got that respect, not with talking, not with punching somebody in the face, not with being known, just because of the energy that you got. And the good thing is that everybody, even if you're not successful right now, or even if you're not the best version of yourself right now, you can build that aura. It is the way you see yourself, plus the things we're going to talk about. In this video, I'm going to give you 4 things you need to master to build an aura that commands respect. I'm MC, your mindset masculinity coach, and I will help you to become the best version of yourself, because that is my purpose, that is my mission, and that is my life goal. Help other men to become better, while I show you how I will become better in the process. You can always improve, and that is my mission right there. So number 1 is discipline. I got a good example from Mike Tyson right here. He got an aura. It is not mysterious, it is dangerous. There are many types of auras. Many people, for another example here, you see Batman for an example. Here it is not about being dangerous, but being mysterious, just like James Bond. Also that Indian warrior right here, I'm half Indian, just for a fact. And he also got that aura. But what is it? The first example the first thing you got to master is the discipline. When you think about Mike Tyson, he was running for 5 to 10 years every fucking day, 3 a.m., a 4-mile run. Then he was training 3 to 2 times a day. That is discipline he mastered. And that's why you respect him. That's why you also often respect people with a good body, because their body shows discipline. That's point number 2. We got discipline, now we come to the body. Why is having a good body so important? Because people see just from the outside that you are a person that we can respect, we should respect, because you respect yourself. It is not only about how you look, or how beautiful you are, or how handsome you are, or how sexy you are. It is about what that body tells us about you. It tells us that you are disciplined, that you do the shit that you have to do, that you don't do things out of emotion, like eating sugary shit just because of your cravings. No, you go to the gym, you hit the gym, you run, you do your cardio, you go to your boxing classes, and that's what your body shows. The second thing that your body shows is T. T stands for testosterone, which is also very important. And when you see a man with high test, you also see or feel the aura, because testosterone is not only about, having big muscles, but having good and high energy. Aura is energy. So having testosterone is having good energy. And that is also very important. Number 3, silence. Good example, James Bond, or also, again, Batman, Bruce Wayne. He does not have to talk. You just see how dangerous they are. You see, not with them talking, but just because of their energy again, the aura, that they got something behind not talking. And that's something we have to learn. That's something we have to practice. People who are insecure always want to talk. They always have to prove. They always want to show. But if you know you go to the gym every fucking day, you know you have a business, you want to protect that and not show that off. Only people who got nothing, if it's not a marketing thing, show everything. Understand that and practice silence. And number 4 is purpose. If you have a mission, if you have something to fight for, and you strive for something. A good example, you're on the street, you see an old friend, comes at you and asks you, you want to go to the party? First of all, you be in silence, wait for 10 seconds, look him straight into the eyes and say, I got a goal, I got a mission, I have to go. That is something we respect. So that commands respect, and that is your aura, your energy, because people feel it when you gotta go, when you got a life mission, when you got something to fight for. And that's something we should strive for. So how do we now build our aura? I already told you that, but I will sum it up for you. Build discipline, have a routine, journal every fucking day. You have to analyze if the things you're doing right now are right. If not, build a mind map with 5 things you want to achieve and pick the one that will help all of them. Strive for more. Train today. Do some push-ups. Do some pull-ups. Start a business. Do not be scared, because at the end of the day, we're all going to die. So use the things you have right now, the power, the energy. You are young. Use it. Number 2, train your body every fucking day. Even if you don't want to do it, you have to do it. And you know it. It is not always about the muscles. It's about the mental part. Going to the training, you got the capability. There are many people out there who are hurt, who cannot walk anymore. They wish they could train. You got the capabilities. Train. Number 3, practice silence plus build a mission. If you know that you have a mission, a plan, a purpose, learn to observe your environment, find the things that will help you with your mission and your purpose, and only strive for them and learn to not talk about that always, every fucking day. Not everybody's on your side, and you will realize that very quickly if you have your boundaries and say, you know what, I want to achieve that. I don't hang around these people anymore. Then many people will change how they behave with you or against you. So strive for that. If you want to have aura, which is energy, you have to create your energy with discipline, with training your body, with practicing silence and building a purpose, building something bigger than yourself. If you want more help, links in the bio. Become the best version of yourself and strive for more. Let's go, champion.